afternoon, good evening, and good morning from wherever you are, and welcome to The World's Gone Insane. Let's talk about it. Quite a lot to talk about. This was originally going to be just a Star Wars video, but then I was like, oh, might as well just do World's Gone Insane. It's like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
First one of the year, I believe.
It is the first one of the year, yeah. So Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New
Year to
Year,
you, Zan. And
Happy New Year.
yes, we thought it's going to be might be a little bit of a rambunctious one because I'm in a very, very foul mood today. I have a persistent toothache that won't go away. My wisdom tooth is rotting, and I was meant to have it out this Monday, but they postponed my appointment because now I need a pre-assessment beforehand, even though they said, no, it's a straightforward procedure, local anesthetic, no assessment needed, we'll pull it out. And then it was like, well, your BMI is too high, so actually we need to do an assessment. I'm like, listen here. I said, I've had 3 of my other fucking teeth removed, one of which I had removed when my BMI was even higher than what it is now, and that was straightforward. I said, you lot are just prolonging my pain. I called the hospital today to see if I can get my appointment pushed forward. No such luck. I then called my dentist to see if I can get any kind of, this is how bad the pain is. It's subsided now, but I'm in pain. I'm in a foul mood. And to top it off, my Facebook account got nuked today, completely suspended. I don't know why. It says I've been trying to sell illegal items, which I'm not even selling anything. And I don't know if it must be a glitch because I created a new account. Yeah, I created a new account, and the new account is saying the same thing. So I think the algorithm must be broken, but so be it. If that account gets nuked, you'll only find me in contributors talking to you lot. Other than that, I don't give a shit about Facebook anymore. It's a ridiculous minefield, and you know it got better under Trump, ironically, because it wasn't as draconian with the wording, but in the last month it's gotten worse, and I'm seeing pages getting randomly nuked, and I think they're actually targeting anti-Zionists because it's all the same people that are losing their accounts. So I think that might be the reason behind it. But that being said, we have Jose. Welcome into the Jose. You're more than welcome to join us. If we do talk wrestling or whatever, you can always jump in. But right now, we have fantastic and bad news at the same time, because we're going to kick off with the thumbnail. And you can see Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down. It just happened not long ago. She will oversee the few mediocre projects that she still has that are coming out, I think, this year. And I think there's one next year. But after that, she's handing over the reins to none other than fucking Captain Fan Service and moronic dullards David Filoni and another just executive who I'm 50-50 on, named Linwen something or whatever. Now, she's been at LucasArts for over 20 years. 26 years, actually. 27 years, I think. She was like there from like the late 90s, around Phantom Menace era. Her background is visual effects, but she moved up the ranks into an executive role. Now, anyone that's an executive at LucasArts, it's not a fucking badge of honor to have, because even under George Lucas, it was a shower of shite in the creative front. However, I'm hoping the more visual aspect of her executiveness kicks in, rather than being another stupid cunt accountant and glorified arsehole like Kathleen Kennedy was, so that we can get the juices flying. Because Lord knows we're going to need her, because David Filoni doesn't know how to do anything without doing some kind of fan service every bloody scene. So this transition of power is a shit one. And it should have gone to fucking Tony Gilroy instead of bloody David Filoni, whose stuff is mind-numbingly frustrating as well. So this isn't really happy news. This is just, you're in a position where the franchise is dead, and you're handing it over to somebody who hasn't set the world alight either, with like Ahsoka and all the other fan service bollocks that he does. And you just... Anyway, whatever. Zam, your thoughts on everything?
I'm devastated, bruv. No, I'm only joking.
Hey, Christine.
Hello, Christine. Yes.
We are Santa.
I uh, it's hard to say. Like we haven't had that much Star Wars recently, so I almost forgot what Star Wars was for a while. But when you see stuff like the Acolyte, which is an absolute disaster, ruined ruined an aspect of Star Wars that I was really looking forward to, like following the Sith and stuff like that, and it's just still being this big pile of bollocks. And obviously Ahsoka, it started off well in my opinion, but kind of fell apart to a degree, and it just like we're desperate for something different. We haven't had a movie in a while now. I know that new Ryan Gosling film coming out.
7 years.
Yeah.
By the time this one comes out, it would have been 7 years. Oh boy, I'll get him in.
There he is.
Will someone think of Eric Cartman? How the hell is South Park going to survive now? Don't they understand how devastating this is that they got rid of Kathleen Kennedy? Oh, what the fuck is going to happen? How is South Park going to go on? Because Disney was so lame and gay, and I'm worried that they're not going to be any more lame and gay. And who gives a shit? Kathleen Kennedy, fuck you. I'm glad that you're gone. I'm happy that you're out. But yeah, Star Wars is probably even going to be worse now. But what do I know?
Personally, I don't think it can get any worse. And look, Filoni might not necessarily be everyone's cup of tea, but you can't. At least he himself can't be. He's not worse about it. He's not worse than Kathleen Kennedy. That's for sure.
He's not a disaster. He won't be a disaster.
But let's just go back many years, over 10 years, when we went to what was the first one called of the sequels?
Force Awakens.
And how excited we were regarding that, and then the bait and switch we got regarding Rey and not John Boyega's character of a stormtrooper, and then what they did with John Boyega in the following movie, which killed his character off pretty much, and gave him nothing to really strive for after that, and yeah, it's a lot of it's to do with her and her manipulation and stuff like that, and having to keep things Disney-fied as well. Like it's terrible. Like all this PG shit. Star Wars itself, it can get a bit dark when it has to. We've had mass genocide in Star Wars. We've had the murder of children in Star Wars. It can go there when it needs to go there, and she failed to deliver in so many aspects. If you're not that popular, you have to go. And she was very unpopular, and she never reverse course. People were still complaining, and then you throw out bombs like the Acolyte, and Kenobi. My God,
oh,
Kenobi.
Don't fuck me. When you thought things couldn't get any worse, they gave us bloody Kenobi, and Kenobi. Sorry, Sam. Kenobi was, if ever there was any doubt, murmurs in the background about Kathleen Kennedy and how much oversight and how much she interferes in the creative process, Kenobi was all the evidence you needed. Because if you listen to the wonderful Deborah Chow, she had a completely different vision for Kenobi, and Kennedy walked in and was like, it's going to be about Leia, make it lame again, and then we ended up with this. The worst Star Wars ever.
What annoys me the most is that the connection Leia and Kenobi had, you don't feel that vibe in the original trilogy whatsoever.
No.
Like Luke is devastated that Kenobi's dead. Hold on, fucking Leia spent some time with fucking Kenobi as a child as well. You don't feel that at all whatsoever from Carrie Fisher's character, because it was never meant to be like that. And so they just basically did the Mandalorian all over again. With a man and his kid, like really unoriginal, very very unoriginal. And then the worst, I think what killed it for a lot of people when Kenobi was trying to hide Leia under his jacket as they're trying to escape. Like, what the fuck?
One adult ticket, please, sir.
Yeah, I got 4 legs now. A big fucking tumor coming out my side of my leg. What the fuck is that ridiculous? Yes, we're still whining about Star Wars. But oh man, look, as they're gonna keep jumping on this bandwagon, and they're not gonna stop making Star Wars films and TV shows. They have to. They bought into this franchise. They're gonna keep delivering. But so you hope that eventually they're gonna give us something that's good, because for every season 1 of Mandalorian, there's a whole bunch of trash, and it's just like the ratio is not good enough. It needs to improve.
Yeah, I agree. Jose, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just surprised it took this long to get rid of this bitch. I thought that she would have been gone. I thought that they would have got Kathleen Kennedy out of there fucking ages ago. But now to see what they're going to do with Star Wars, it'll be like, all right, I'll see what they're going to do, but I'm not overly excited considering that they completely have fucked up Star Wars a lot in the past 10 years. It's kind of one of those wait and see type of directions that I'm going to take with Star Wars. I'm like, I like Star Wars. I know I don't really talk about it a lot. I like it. I'm kind of a casual when it comes to it because there's so much shit in the universe and all the movies that I got to understand. And it's just like, it's just shocking that it just took this long to get rid of this bitch.
Yeah, Andor, Rogue One, The Mandalorian. Andor probably the best of the lot, in my opinion.
Andor and Rogue One are the best of the lot, for sure.
Yeah.
But they have Tony Gilroy. Both of those have Tony Gilroy. The Mandalorian is okay. It's nothing special. Series 1 was good. The rest of it has been absolute gash. But I mean, yeah, we did get the best Star Wars ever, which was Rogue One. But unfortunately, the trilogy that's meant to set it all off was complete dog shit. Fucking, Solo was god awful. Well, it wasn't god awful because Ron Howard managed to fix it here and there, but it was a mess.
It was not needed. You did not need Solo.
Needed. Yeah.
Unrequired, no need to make films was Solo. Nobody wants that. Like, they give us shit we don't fucking want.
They want to do a Lando Calrissian fucking film on show, and it's just like, I don't want this. I don't want the legacy characters. I want you.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
Old Republic.
It's like, with all due respect to Darth
Vader,
we want
and Yoda
you old. And all this shit. Yeah, it's like you have to move on from the past. It's like, leave the past in the past. Here's where you put Yoda and Luke and all them. Put them in more of like the Lego video games, because that's the one good thing to come out of all this is that the video games have been fucking amazing. Again. No, you're still here. I can hear you.
I can hear you. Maybe you can't hear us.
Now he's
frozen a little bit.
Now he's frozen. But yeah, the one good thing to come out of this is the Lego video games. But beyond that, yeah, it's like you got to take Star Wars in a new direction. I'd like to see, personally, Star Wars go darker. They should go darker.
I want to see Old Republic. Do you know about the Old Republic?
Yeah, I know a little bit about Old Republic.
It's set thousands of years in the past where there was, because it was before the rule of two, before the Sith became just one master, one apprentice. There were tons of Sith. And there were tons of Jedi, and they just constantly were battling each other.
Oh, you stupid cunt! There we go.
And I that's what I want. And you can serialize it, and because it's thousands of years in the past, there's just so much shit to play with. And like I said, you can serialize it. You can have an abundance of characters. You can make it like Game of Thrones in space. I've always said that. Make it Game of Thrones in space, where it's very dark and disturbing, and various people get killed off and shit like that. It doesn't pull its punches. And Star Wars itself, considering it came out in the 70s, and next year will be the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. This year they were making A New Hope before it got released the following year. So it needs to be more adult oriented. It needs to be for people like us who are not fucking kids. Not everything needs to be for fucking kids. This stuff can be dark. Some of the best books of Star Wars I've read are some of the darkest books, like Red Harvest and Death Troopers. Fantastic stuff. I would love to see them go down that route.
Yeah, I mean, look, the kids aren't buying the merchandise anymore. They don't give a shit about it. Who bought Grogu? It was fucking adult women that bought Grogu. It wasn't kids. So you can still have your cutesy characters, but stick him in a darker element, it's even better. You know, oh, look at this guy, he's so cute. He just fucking jumps up, rips your goddamn throat out, kind of thing. I'd be like, that's gonna sell even more. Whoa. You got your vibrator on?
Yeah, I
For
hear
me?
something buzzing in the background.
Something.
No, it's not me.
Or something.
Is it you, Jose?
Oh, it's still doing it. It's not me.
Hold on, let me mute myself. Tell me if it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Yep, it's you.
A vibrator, but I can't hear anything.
Huh.
I think it's gone now.
Okay, yeah, it's
I moved
gone
my
now.
phone away from the microphone.
Oh, it was
That's
probably
why.
that then. It was
That's why.
running
Yep.
interference.
Yep. But
Good.
yeah, like okay, if you're gonna do
Yeah.
if you're gonna do Star Wars for the kids though,
No.
do like Lego stuff, do like cartoons, do shit like that for them. But Star Wars does need to be more adult oriented, and they need to take
Yeah,
it in an edgier direction.
Yeah, it does. And they also need to do more animation. When I mean animation, I don't mean the fucking boring shit like Visions and all this kind of
I
shit.
haven't
where
seen
it's the same
season
shit.
3.
What?
I haven't seen season 3 of Visions yet.
I haven't bothered with it. I haven't bothered with anything. The last thing of Star Wars that I watched was Skeleton Crew, which I really liked. I thought it was excellent. But
I
again,
forgot about that one.
John Watts, who did the Spider-Man stuff, was great. But that's also did take 4 episodes to get good. It was a slog. But I really loved it. I loved the direction it went in, and I want to see more of that. Unfortunately, nobody bloody watched it because the damage is already done. And merchandise-wise, merchandise sales are it's just people like me that are buying Star Wars stuff now. Kids aren't buying it because there's nothing out there for them because they've balls the franchise up so much. But the thing is, listen, if they can revitalize Aliens and Predator, which are a much more narrow field of what they could do with, then they can fucking revitalize Star Wars. I'm not interested in the bloody shit that they've got coming out now, like Starfighter and Mandalorian, Grogu stuff, and all this kind of shit. That's not what I want. I'm on Zam's bandwagon of just give us the fucking Old Republic. Stop dicking about. And when we mean the Old Republic, we mean the fucking story, the original story, not the reworked Disney shite. Give us that.
Old Republic cutscenes from the game, man. Give us some of that. I'll take it animated. I'll take it animated like that.
I'll take it
happily.
Animated. Yeah.
Happily. Just give us that. But those animated cutscenes are the best stuff to come after the original trilogy. Like the best.
Yeah.
Like I love those animated cutscenes. I can watch them day in, day out. There's only a handful of them, but they're just so exhilarating to watch. And only like 5-10 minutes long, and they're just fantastic.
And they've aged really well. Even if you watch it now, it still looks amazing.
Yes.
And just give us that. Just give us a fully 3D film. Like, well, it's not that bloody hard to do. You could do it, and you could do a lot more with it. But whatever they do, hey Rick. But whatever they do, just make it good and stop relying on this Skywalker era because it's just.
And stop fucking pandering for that matter too. Don't do that. Stop pandering. That has to stop.
Twitter as a metric.
Yep.
And just focus on. But look, I think as long as Filoni kind of stays away from whoever they hire to do the thing that they're going to do, and doesn't insist on constant fan service. So like, anyway, so in this scene, what we're going to do is we're going to have Chewbacca's bandolier. And then in this scene, we're going to have Cad Bane's hat. And that scene, we're going to have this obscure fucking character here. Because we must do fan service in every fucking scene because I'm Dave Filoni and I can't do anything creatively without relying on that crutch, which is a shame. Because although I don't like Rebels, I thought was overrated. The last season of Clone Wars is a masterpiece. An absolute masterpiece. If you give me something with that intensity, because that's at the time the whole war is going on, Jedis are being killed, all the 66 is kicked in, and all this kind of stuff, and it's just a fast-paced masterpiece. Give me more of that, and I'll be happy bunny. If you give me all the other stuff Filoni's done, forget it. Rick, well, no, you're right. Nobody cares about Star Wars. It's going to need a lot, but that's why it needs to go darker with it, more grittier, and people will come back to it. It's all doable. That's why Aliens and Predator have kind of had a resurgence because they haven't had to pivot to PG. they've maintained their adult rating and delivery, and that's why, because there's no restrictions on there, they could just do what they want with it, and it's been bloody amazing, breath of fresh air. So, and Star Wars does need to go that way, even if it is just a TV series like Game of Thrones type thing, where you can do it R-rated and do the PG stuff for the films, then that's fine. But either way, it's what it needs. What do you think of Ryan Hurst, Sons of Anarchy, Remember the Titans, getting the role of Kratos? I'm livid.
Yeah. Ryan Hurst,
absolutely livid.
49 years old, dude. The guy is fucking ancient. Like
he's not Greek.
No, dude. He is fucking built. He's really honestly, he's got a good physique about him.
Yeah, but he's not Greek. I'm triggered.
I just wish he was just a bit. I wish the actor was just a bit younger. That's my only issue. Like, because when they do start filming or whatever, he'll be 50. How long? How many seasons are you gonna get? Because like a season comes out every 2-3 years. If they do a series of this, the guy's gonna be
series or a film?
To fucking pension age by season 3. You know what I mean?
Is it a series or a film?
No idea. But if they do series or film, if they do a trilogy, he'll be pension age or season 3. He'll be pension age by the fucking 3rd season. You know what I mean? So they needed to get somebody younger to play him, because I got no problem with Ryan Hurst. He's I've seen the guy physically. He's built. He's a tank.
Yeah, they should have got Blade from Shang-Chi. That guy.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Drago?
That Drago guy. Yeah, him. Should have got him. I'd make a great Kratos. Yes.
I don't know how good of an actor he is, though. Like.
Hey, you ain't got to do much for Kratos. Just be a brooding.
You got the right beard for it.
You know what would have been perfect for it? Like, if this was like 10 years ago, I would have said Triple H could have been the perfect fucking Kratos.
Yeah. It was great. Because
if this was 10 years ago, he'd be like, all right, Atreus, we got work to do. I got things to kill. I'm a god. I got things I got to do. With him and his big
15 years
nose.
ago.
Yeah.
But definitely we do that in his mid-50s now.
Rick, I'm more akin to Thor, though, because, original Thor is fat and ginger, not strapping blonde Aryan.
Pakistani sidekick. Fair enough. Yes. I'll be like Rishna or something like that.
Rishna or Krishna?
Krishna, whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. What it is, Rick B. You fucking pray to animals, don't you little cunt?
Yeah.
The other day, Rick B, I went to McDonald's and I asked them for a Hindu god and fries. It was delicious.
I don't get the joke.
And because they fuck cows, Big Mac, Hindu god and fries. Fuck me, Ginger. You're so
shut up.
Shut up, damn it.
Shut up, damn you, damn. Oh my god. By the way, Rick, I got destroyed by Facebook today. Zuck has attacked my account. I don't know why. So I'm on a new account.
You're anti-Zionist.
I'm anti-Zionist and I got zucked. That's the only thing I could think of, because I've done nothing else of what it's accusing me of. Selling illegal stuff. Like, what the fuck? Yes, I'm selling my body on Facebook. And somebody filed a complaint because I was catfishing. It was like, wait a minute, this isn't Jessica Rabbit. This is the rabbit. So, yeah. But that's it on Star Wars. I think we're pretty much done. If anyone else got anything else to say,
like I said, that Ryan Gosling movie. I can't wait. Honestly, I'm hoping that that turns out to be good. They finished filming. It's on post production now. Bring it on. I look forward to it. I hope to see some trailers for it in the summer.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy. That's all I really got to say.
The trailer at Star Wars Celebration, whenever that is.
Yeah.
May the 4th, obviously.
Is that when? Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, so we'll probably see a trailer in May. Then, if they finish filming, I got zucked in the ass. Exactly.
That's why that happens to me on the regular.
Wow. Well, I'm ever the exploratory man. So I don't know why I have the article up. I'm not going to read any more on fucking Kathleen Kennedy. But yes, that is it on Star Wars. Anything else on the entertainment bandwagon.
Yeah,
Yes.
like yesterday, we saw the first 2 episodes, and Rick B's gonna be interested in this, of the new Star Trek show, called Starfleet Academy, and this is actually like a breath of fresh air in my opinion, because Star Trek has
Rick's
always
favorite
mainly
new show.
been, well, it's been in space on a spaceship, exploring and stuff like that. But this time around, they're dealing with younger characters. You know, it's at Starfleet Academy, something which has been mentioned and seen very briefly in Star Trek, but now we're truly focusing on it. Um, it's a different take, and as I said earlier, more of a teen drama to a degree. But there's nothing wrong in that in Star Trek. Why not bring the teen drama element to that? They brought in kids' cartoons and stuff like Prodigy to it, so they're stepping up a notch by making something for teenagers now. And obviously, it still has a lot of those elements to it. That, yeah, this is Star Trek. This, some of the fan service as well, to remind you that it's Star Trek with certain words and phrases and moments and stuff like that. 2 episodes in, I personally gave it a 7 out of 10 for the first 2 episodes. The rest of the Star Trek lads, they gave it a slightly higher mark. But it's
Star Trek.
I'm hoping. What I'm hoping. What I told them. What I was telling the guys earlier is that we're dealing with actors who are quite young, in their late teens, early 20s. 10, 20, 30 years from now, these actors, same actors, could be playing a Starfleet captain, or something along those lines. We're watching these actors, we're watching them as youngsters, and as we grow up with them, they could have different roles to play as actors in the same franchise. So it's very exciting time ahead. What these guys can deliver. So I'm looking forward. It's the worst written things you ever see. I gave it. Yeah,
Shit,
I know, but there was white people in it, Rick B. There was white people in it. I'm surprised there was white men in it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, the Pick Me met his favorite racists today in other Pick Me, Kemi Badenoch and Mike Graham. So well done on shaking their hands. I would have fucking dipped that hand in acid.
they got a fucking Bud Ding Ding in the Reform Party. What was that guy's name again?
Naweed Zahawi or whatever.
Yeah,
his
like
name
he
is.
said several years ago that you should be afraid of fucking of Nigel Farage, and now he fucking joined his political party.
We'll get into that later. We're talking Star Trek now.
But that's basically what I've got to say regarding Star Trek. It's a brand new show. Star Trek itself never really starts off like too amazingly. It has to find its stride, find its place as a show after a season or two. But there's, who knows? I mean, it's uncharted territory by being in the academy. So there's so much that can come from this. But there's a lot of like a lot of horniness. You could like, everybody wants to fuck each other, but you can't blame them. They're all young and stuff. So what do you expect? If you like fat black women, lesbians and gays, you'll love Starfleet Academy. It's very racist towards
straight white man.
Straight white men. You know what? People like you will never understand that. Racist. So fat black women and lesbians and gays have never had it good in the past, but now they do. All of a sudden, straight white men don't make straight white men have nothing to fucking worry about. There's just more places on the table, for them to fucking share with other people. That's all. Straight white men, they will always have it fucking good. Always have it fucking good.
Also, look again. I when it comes to technology and Star Trek, I could do a whole day's rant on how myopic they are with everything. But here's what I will say: the multi-ethnic casting of Star Trek is accurate, apart from the fact that it has too many white people in it. We're not going to exist in the future, and I think that's why the world will find peace, because we'll be gone. And our stench of supremacy won't be around this fucking world any longer. And I'm all for it. I mean, look what's happening now. America's blowing itself up. The world's biggest superpower at the moment. It's eating itself inwards like all fallen empires. So America is not going to be the center focal point of any fucking thing in the future. It's going to be a dust ball full of fuckwits like Cheeto sitting there sticking like cactuses up his ass because he's too uneducated to know what's going on in the world. Whereas the Chinese and the Indians are going to take over. And I didn't say I liked it. I never said I liked it. I'm just saying it's accurate in that there should be less white people in it. That's all I'm saying.
Don't you're gonna make Rick be devastated, dude. Whose
I'm
boots are
sorry.
gonna
I know.
the boots for him to fucking lick?
I
If he
can hear the
take out all the white
screams from
people.
here. You know what I mean? He's screaming as we speak. He's like, "Who
You're
am I
gonna stop
going to
bleaching his fucking skin if you take out all the white people, man.
Yeah, don't blame
You
me.
know
Blame
what
Jose. Yeah, but cool. Anyway, that's Star Trek. Don't watch Starfleet Academy, or if you're a glutton for punishment, watch it. You never know, you might like it. On that note, I'm going to move over to wrestling for two reasons. Number one, TNA kicked off its first show on AMC yesterday, and it was an absolute shower of shite. Akin to the Bishop era, where we had only 3 wrestling matches in a 2-hour fucking show. And if they stick with this, and it was full of adverts, it made WWE look like Bruce Pritchard is like sitting there going, shit, I could do
We
this.
need to do
More adverts. Wicked.
Yeah.
So not happy about that. Thankfully, I don't have to watch it live, but I'm going by what other people have been saying. So it's a shame. The only good thing is Sonya Deville is back. But they bring her in. Santino Marella invites her in. Like, hey, look, I've brought someone to help me. And then 2 seconds later, she's like, well, fuck you anyway. Now I'm baddie. Like, what are you doing? Build up to it. But I'm glad she's there because Sonya Deville is brilliant. She was so underrated. But also they brought Cora Jade in as well, which I don't know why. Who gives a shit about that? And as we say that, other wrestlers are leaving. The Iconics already left now. So it's just like, it's all over the place. A fucking mess. Like TNA needs to sort its contracts out. But yeah, that's what I had to say. You guys, what have you been seeing in the WWE world? Anything?
Well, as you guys know, Cheeto and I cover Monday Night Raw, and our lazy fucking SmackDown team here, they take fucking 2 days to cover the shit. Yeah, Monday Night Raw has been largely a fucking shit show, and Triple H is not the booker that everybody thinks he is. I wish that he would go, and I wish he would take Bruce Pritchard the fuck with him. It's like all you have is these just cold ass wrestling matches that really tell little to no story, and it just feels so fucking mid. The WWE product, if you thought 2025 was bad, it looks like 2026 is going to be worse because we are like, 2 weeks out from the Royal Rumble. They won't shut the fuck up about it being in Saudi, but have they done anything to hype the Royal Rumble? No, they just assume that we're all going to pay in and watch it.
I was listening to you guys this morning on your review, but I finally finished watching Raw, and the lack of build for the Royal Rumble is a fucking joke. You know, like, all right, when it comes to the Rumble itself, yeah, you should maybe be having people having like qualifying matches, like somebody who loses will get number 1, somebody who wins will get number 30, stuff like that. But the Rumble also has matches too. Like they had at least 3 or 4 matches prior to the Rumble commencing.
And where the fuck are they? I'm like,
where are they? There's no feuds, nothing. You know?
Fucking hell, man. They're just lazy. They just don't care. They're just like money. Put it all together. Money, whatever, something. Money. Just that's why I can't fucking watch like WWE. Like even the pay-per-views are just like, you know, the easy layup is right there. I mean, you did a great choice in putting Drew McIntyre as a champion, which is
finally.
Yeah. But what are you doing with it? You're just gonna fuck that up and have him drop it to Sami Zayn, so Sami Zayn's a champion up to Mania, or what? What's going on? I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
I know on the SmackDown side, it's like, oh, they just took it off of Cody, and I'm like, okay, so you put it on Drew. Don't do the thing where he holds it for 3 weeks and then drops it. Don't do that. If I'm WWE, I'm riding the fucking wave with Drew McIntyre all the way to SummerSlam. If it was up to me, I'm gonna ride that fucking wave. But knowing WWE, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna put it on Sami Zayn and be like, oh, he finally got his moment, and it'll be like the crowd 2 weeks later will be like, all right, Sami got his moment. What's next? Because this is the ADD generation that we live in.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yes, I'm going to be number 1.
There's a whole bunch of wrestlers. There's a whole bunch of wrestlers who need to get that belt. I mean, people are talking about LA Knight possibility as well, maybe feuding with CM Punk for the belt at the Rumble. But the fact is, is that we should be having some sort of build up right now. You know, like Braun Breaker versus CM Punk should have been a Rumble match.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Isn't the Rumble in 2 weeks?
Yes.
It's in 2 weeks, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I'm not going to watch it because I'm not paying for the $30. I don't have a VPN, so I'm not going to fuck with it.
No way he's losing at a fucking house show, dude, or the WWE title. No way.
Nah, I doubt it.
No.
Nah, I would have seen something on it on Cultaholic. Well, because I watched their news.
Look, if something like let's say for argument's sake, cheats that he's injured, yeah, then they'll do what they did with Seth Rollins, where they'll make a number one contender. They'll make people fight for the belt, you know, like CM Punk did and how he won it. You know, that's what they would do. They'll vacate it from Drew, let him recover, and then but that's not from far as I'm concerned, that's not happening yet. But as we speak, SmackDown is on, and myself and hopefully Gary will be reviewing it for you cunts tomorrow if I get a chance. You know, cool. Tomorrow or Sunday.
So on that note as well, so because we're talking about CM Punk, well, we're not, but we're talking about wrestling. So he's kind of been talking as well in an interview that he'll probably like go until he's about 49, 50, unless anything serious happens to him. His words, not mine. And then so people were saying like, yeah, and after that he'll be gone. You'll never see him again. And I was like, well, hang on a second. He said he has desires to take over NXT.
Oh, he's going to take Shawn Michaels' job.
They should give it to them. And Shawn Michaels should be doing what Triple H is doing now, because Triple H can't do fuck all. And Triple H should just piss off to the offices and stick his thumb up his ass and promote Shawn Michaels to like Raw or SmackDown or whatever, or the head of creative. Yeah, head of creative, because he's doing amazing at NXT, and definitely give CM Punk NXT, because Collision, when that came out, for the few weeks that Punk was running it before it all went to shit, it was amazing. It was the best bloody show on TV.
Yep.
So absolutely, you give that to him, because you can't let somebody with a mind like CM Punk's just wither away and disappear. It just can't. Either that, or he goes to TNA and does his thing over there. But that's why I'd like to see him when he eventually retires.
White B says the only interesting thing in WWE is watching the slow takeover by Saudi government. TKO will sell it to them within the next one.
I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised.
They've already sold it to them. Like in I forgot the term, but in who they are as an entity. I mean, they.
Oh, great!
He'll be back. But
nice raccoons, then, you filthy bastard.
Yeah, but okay. You know, with WWE, WWE being owned by the Saudis, it's gonna happen someday down the road. It will.
No, but so what I was saying is that they're already getting they've already got the Rumble. They're getting
WrestleMania next year.
They're going to be the first country outside of North America to get WrestleMania, which is unbelievable.
It's such a fucking insult to fans, especially here in the UK, who should have had first dibs. Or Canada. Canada's
got it.
Canada's had WrestleMania, so it's going to
had WrestleMania 6, for instance.
Yeah, okay. Well, even if
North America, I said North America.
Yeah, even if they'd gotten it again, nobody would begrudge that. But the first outside of North America should have been the bloody UK.
UK, Australia, France, even. I'm fine with that.
Or France.
With their rabid fan base.
Yeah.
You know?
But not fucking Saudi Arabia, man. But they go where the money is. They don't care. They have no fealty to anything other than the money.
No, they don't give a shit. And it's like, for all you people here in America, they're like, oh, yeah, this $30 ESPN deal is great. I'm like, oh, I will be laughing my ass off when they raise it to $50, because soon enough, that's what's getting ready to happen.
They're already, like, struggling, like, you know, a lot of, again, because of their ticket sales are kind of either being left to the last minute or not as what they want them to be. This is why you're not seeing a long creative process. They kind of acting to how sales are going. And this is why nothing is planned. Now, Saudi Arabia, obviously the tickets there are fucking dirt cheap. And if they weren't a brutal, murderous regime, it could be affordable for even chuds like us to go. But because the tickets are really fucking cheap, it's like disgustingly cheap, because the Saudis foot the bill. But in America, it's just so ridiculously expensive, and so they're not planning anything because they don't know how the ticket sales are gonna go. Like it's a ticking time bomb. WWE is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It's not like they're going to go under because they've got more money than God, but creatively, I think that the interest is just
if they get
fucking
the Saudis
tanked.
involved, then they have
Yeah.
endless money. And
Yeah.
If they get
sellers-
the Saudis involved, as fucked as this sounds, it will be a blessing in disguise because they're not going to care about the money. So they'll be like, yeah, we'll return the prices back down to like Vince era prices, which is affordable for the family.
Yep.
In terms of creative, I don't know what's going to happen. They're probably going to resurrect Yokozuna and fucking
Yeah.
have a program of him come back and fight
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something. And they'll rely too much on the old school as well because they're fucking backwards idiots.
Yeah, because WWE and Saudi's like 30 years behind over there. Like they're like, oh yeah, we want Yokozuna and the Undertaker and the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate
It's like,
Warrior.
all these guys are either dead or retired. It's like the New Generation era and the Attitude era has been dead, and it's like you're not going to get any of these guys. They'd be lucky if they could get fucking Stone Cold and The Rock next year for WrestleMania, which I pray to God does not happen. I'm like,
The Rock is done. The Rock is 100%. That guy has done a Batista. He's slimmed right down, because I think he wants to be taken more serious as an actor.
Yeah, but he slimmed down for a role. For fuck's sake.
He slimmed down for a role, but I don't know if he's going to go back to his original mass.
Yeah, he's never going to wrestle again. I just don't see it. I'm like, because people are still clamoring for Rock Roman. I'm like, why? Both those motherfuckers are looking old. Even Roman's starting to look old.
The Rock shouldn't be in a singles match. At least when he was in the tag team match, he had people to carry him pretty much. He had 3 of the best, to be honest with you. So that wasn't so bad. But when he's in the singles match, too much focus is going to be on him. And that shouldn't be the case. I'm sure he can still take a bump, and he still looks fantastic in tights and whatever. But he hasn't probably got the stamina to do a singles match.
No, so, and it gets harder as you get older because Rock is in his 50s now.
Mid 50s, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just no interest. I don't like hearkening, which you need to be investing in the future. There's such a plethora of amazing talent there. And we're still sitting there, and the people at the top are all in their bloody late 30s and early 40s. It's just like, for fuck's sake, we need to be bloody investing in the young wrestlers. You know what I mean?
And like I told you, I'd be worried for WWE's future because for a lot of people, you're going to see AJ retire this year. Brock will be retiring this year. And then Rey Mysterio and other guys like that, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, all these motherfuckers are getting ready to retire sooner than we realize. So WWE, you need to fucking build your future up. You got a plethora of guys. Start using these motherfuckers.
I mean,
you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, this time next year, I want to see, people like Austin Theory, Bron Breakker, oh God, what's the big African dude that's just
Obafemi?
Obafemi, these kind of people. I want to see them at the top of the bloody card, or there and thereabouts, or fucking champions. I don't want to come back here next year and we're sitting there titty twisting around with fucking Cody Rhodes and CM Punk and Yeet Boy and fucking Roman Reigns and all this kind of shit. It's just like, for fuck's sake, LA Knight should be the last old bastard to get the title before we then just start bringing in the new generation.
Yeah. I'd give it to him. I'd give it to him as a thank you. Be like, all right, cool. Oh, Gary wants to know what time SmackDown is. I don't know. You'll have to
Is it 8 o'clock, Gary? You've already missed an hour and a half of it, mate.
Yeah. And Raw this Monday.
Gary, what you could do is things like Google it, but if you haven't figured it out yourself, it was at 8, which is what I did. But because we were doing this, I thought, fuck it, I'll watch it tomorrow. And at least tomorrow, I won't get any fucking ads, and it's 3 hours long. And so tomorrow, it'll probably be about 2.5 hours or 2 hours 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 hours long if you take an hour of adverts out of there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then-
exactly.
Yeah,
Matches.
yeah, it's gonna feel like I'm fucking sitting through Raw this Monday for 3 hours because they're in Northern Ireland, where CM Punk is gonna take on Finn Balor. Finn Balor, dude, just go, just get the fuck out of there, please. Get the fuck out of WWE.
Oh, they're in Northern Ireland. Oh, it's going to be
Well,
grand.
you know, I look. The first start, couple of things. First of all, I've got a soft spot for Finn Balor, and plus his
I like
entrance music. When he's a babyface, his entrance music is still my fucking favorite.
Yep.
I love it, man. I fucking love
Well,
it.
they
But
cheered Finn Balor. Is he Northern Irish or is he Irish?
no, he's Irish, but he's Irish.
Irish.
As far as they're
Well,
concerned,
they
a lot
probably
of them are
cheer him
Irish.
in Northern Ireland.
But no, but the thing is, last time around they did SmackDown in Dublin, in Republic of Ireland, and I'm thinking to myself, all the fucking Irish wrestlers, you know, Madonna, not Madonna, what's his name, KD, JD, what the fuck his
JD
name is?
McDonough.
Yeah,
Katie Lang. Yeah.
yeah, Finn Balor, Sheamus, obviously Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria. Becky Lynch obviously jumped ship there for that particular one. She went to SmackDown. But the point is, she's a Raw wrestler. Like 5 or 6 fucking Irish wrestlers are on Raw, and they decided to have fucking SmackDown in Dublin instead. So stupid. At least this time round, with all the Irish wrestlers being on Raw, they're doing the right thing by having it in Belfast. But I think all of these wrestlers, I'm not sure if any of them are Northern Irish. I think they're all from the Republic of Ireland, unless I'm mistaken.
I don't think I don't know if JD McDonough's from Northern Ireland or not. I don't know.
I don't fucking know, but spoiler alert, Finn Balor's not going to win this match. It's just to show him like, hey, okay, yeah, I'm the hometown guy.
I love Finn Balor, man. I want him to do his demon gimmick at least one more time.
They're going to job him out. They're going to job him out, which is why I wish they'd get him the fuck out of there, because he feels like just another body on the roster, and this is another fucking problem I got. I'm like, with the roster that you do have, some of these guys are using, and some of them are just sitting and catering. Like, yeah, Finn Balor, it's like he's backstage just playing PlayStation. I'm like, no, this motherfucker needs to be going out kicking ass while you still got him, because careers are short, careers are fast. You got to make the most of Finn Balor while you got him, but they're not going to do that. They're just going to job him out, and then he'll go right in the back of the line.
Do you think we'll see the Demon again?
Nah, Demon's done.
Definitely not as a heel. But if he goes babyface again,
I don't know.
I think he's on borrowed time, Finny. I do. I think within the next 2 years he'll probably be gone.
I don't know. Like, he's one of those guys who I can see end up working backstage as a producer. And
I'm just talking about on-screen talent. I'm not talking about
in ring. He's going to be done.
Incredibly fit, man. I think they just haven't used him well. You know. I think what it is that he lacks a little bit of charisma. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's a bad talker, but he hasn't got that natural charisma sometimes when it comes to being verbal. He's got it as an entertainer when he's in the ring, which is what stifled him as a wrestler. Because, but other than that, I want more. I really want more fucking Finn Balor, man. I really hope he gets another chance to revitalize himself and whatever, and we'll just see what this match is like on Raw. CM Punk's winning it.
Yeah,
they're not going to do too many TV title changes.
And the other thing is that Cheeto and I covered the Maxine Dupree / Becky Lynch match. The only way Maxine can be redeemed now is she's got to win this match clean. That's how it's got to be. Becky Lynch does not need to be the Intercontinental Champion. They're fucking regressing
I agree
her
with you as well.
And that title. They need to fucking fix this shit and make the Intercontinental title the workhorse title, so that when a woman loses it, they go up to the main event, just like how it used to be with Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Mr. Perfect, and all these other fuckers that had the Intercontinental title 30 years ago.
Yeah. Becky Lynch feuding with Maxine and winning back the belt was the most stupidest thing they could have done. They should have. If Maxine beat her again, it would have established her and stuff, and then Becky could have moved. And Becky could is like a Chris Jericho in sense that she can afford to lose. You know, it's not going to stifle her because she's got too much talent. She's got too much charisma for people to look at her as a shit wrestler. But Maxine needed that fucking win, and now we kind of reset everything unnecessarily. And I don't want this title to go back and forth like a fucking hot potato. So yeah.
Yep. And they haven't even given us any indication as to who's going to be in the damn Rumble or who's going to win the Royal Rumble. One name that I pray to God that is not going to be in it, even though we know he is Chris Jericho. Get the fuck away from me and get the fuck off my
God,
TV.
yeah, everyone knows
Yeah.
Chris Jericho's coming back, man.
Yeah,
He's coming in there.
I don't understand why some people are hyped for it. I'm like,
I'm not.
Nobody fucking wanted him in AEW. He destroyed his legacy there.
Yep.
Why is it different coming into WWE? Like, I don't want to see him there. I want him gone. And this moron, he's just
people are going on about the Hall of Fame, but someone like Chris Jericho, as far as I'm concerned, if we were all just sensible people, he could still be working for AEW and still get inside the Hall of fucking Fame, regardless, because he warrants it,
Yeah.
But for some reason, he has to work for WWE in order to get into the Hall of Fame, which is just ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
it shouldn't be like that.
Next year for sure.
Yeah, next year is going to be the year that. Next year is going to be the year that he goes in, because this year is going to be, Mrs. Nose McMahon. It's her year, and the Undertaker told her that, oh, you're going in the Hall of Fame, so we have to sit and hear her for 30 minutes.
In the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry.
Yep.
She doesn't know.
Yeah. She's going in the Hall of Fame, and I'm like, oh, God, we have to hear the husband come out and glaze and be like, oh, my wife, this is why we do what we do. We do this to put smiles on people's faces. And
if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have a career. He
might as well just come out and say that, like, oh, if it wasn't for her, I still wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
Triple H.
What?
Huh?
It'll be Triple H. Will be doing the induction speech, won't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be Triple H doing the induction speech, just so they can fucking masturbate over how great she is and put over how great the company is, even though it's clearly not, because Monday Night Raw is a fucking chore to sit through. And Zam, I'm sorry that you and Boss Man have to sit through this same shit. WWE,
mate, 3 hours, dude.
Crap.
At least you guys still got to do it for 2 hours. We got to do fucking 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
it's a chore. It's a fucking chore. It's getting harder and harder to watch it. And we're only 3 weeks in. But so far, I am not.
By March, there will be no more Raw and SmackDown reviews on this channel.
I could see that coming too, where Cheeto and Ryan are just like, yeah.
I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm over at TNA being tortured.
I do feel the burnout is eventually going to hit us at some point.
It will. By the time we get to WrestleMania, it's like, dude, fuck this. I don't know if I'm coming back to do it. I could see that. I could see Cheeto and I totally having that conversation too.
Dan will be like, "Who's doing a watch along for WrestleMania?" And
nope. Fuck that.
I'll tell you this because Royal Rumbles is going to be in Riyadh. It's going to be great timing for us here in the UK.
I'm still not watching it.
We're doing a watch along for that.
Good. You're on your own. Good luck. I'm not. Good luck. I will not be partaking, but have fun. I'm out.
I'm just looking forward to seeing all the outfits the women are gonna wear, man. See, look, I can see her ankle. Shit, off with her head.
Yep. Yep. And then next year it's going to be even worse with them doing WrestleMania. They're going to try out every legend that they possibly can to have one match. So like, Undertaker, we need you. Fuck.
All right. By the way, people are going on about the men's Rumble. What about the women's? Like, who do you think is going to win the women's?
I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. With the way that
I think Liv Morgan.
With the way they treat these titles, it'll probably be her.
Liv Morgan or Big Mami
Raquel Rodriguez.
Possibly.
I want to see Raquel Rodriguez win the fucking thing. If you're going to push anybody, push her, because we've been putting her over big time on Monday Night Raw lately. I'd be pulling for her.
She's one of the best fucking things in wrestling. Like, she's brilliant, Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah,
she's a beast.
Yeah.
So,
but
I could totally see the podcast coming to an end sooner rather than later.
Hey, Cheetah, we swapped places before when we were at the Wrestling Revolution. I did Raw and you did SmackDown. Now, it's a bit like the commentary team. We swapped places now, yeah.
My God.
Yeah, my money's on Liv Morgan winning it. As long as she stays injury free.
Yeah, I've got her or Raquel Rodriguez. Either way, the Judgment Day is going to win the Royal Rumble. That's just how I see it with the women's side. On the men's side,
what about someone like an Io Sky or something like that?
Oh, I wouldn't hate it. But what I don't want them to do, and I know they're going to fucking do this, is when Rhea and Io lose the tag titles, they're going to do you were friends and now I got to betray you and we have to have 1,000.
No, I don't want that. Please don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm so fed up with that trope.
Yep, we're gonna do Betrayal, then we're gonna do Pull Apart Brawl, then we're gonna have 1,000 matches with the lame ass payoff. This is why I want Triple H the fuck out of there, because his booking is so lazy and formulaic. I'm like,
Well,
I want you to get out.
Well, like we were talking about this on SmackDown, like the masked person invading the match. That's happened so many times now. Like
That's another
Becky
trait.
Lynch did it to CM Punk. Austin Theory did it in War Games, and most recently, fucking Fatu did it in order for Drew McIntyre to get the win. Like, please, can we have like this? Don't do this anymore. Stop bringing in some guy in a black hoodie, and a masked face interfering. I can't handle it anymore. It's just ridiculous. This is so unoriginal.
Yeah, Triple H just isn't that booker, and I don't understand these idiots that are like, "Oh, WWE is in a boom period." I'm like, how? Why? How are they in a boom period? Make this make sense. They're struggling to sell tickets right now. Viewership in the States is fucking low as shit. I don't know how it is where you guys are.
Because is it because they got too much shit? Like they're flying, watch this, watch that, watch this. Like you can't keep up with it all. And now they're making fucking. Oh, I got an idea. Let's make SmackDown 3 fucking hours.
Less is more. Less is more.
You've got a pay-per-view and a Saturday night main event in the same fucking month every month. Yeah, and the Saturday night main event is basically a mid-tier pay-per-view with big matches, not necessarily title changes, but you have main events in it. It's just too much for people to get involved in.
Yep.
And the only people like NXT and stuff like that is way too much, man. Evolve and all these stupid shows like Unreal, and then you got the Total Divas and all of this shit. Like, fuck me, I can't keep up with any of this. Like, fuck it.
The only thing I'm looking forward to, and I pray to God WWE's not going to fuck this up, or TNA's not going to fuck it up for that matter either, is how they book AJ Styles. Because my idea is I want AJ to retire in TNA. If anybody deserves to retire anywhere he wants, it's AJ, and I want him to retire in TNA, but he won't. WWE is going to insist that he retire in their ring. And I fucking don't want that for him. I'm like, let AJ and Kaz go out there, have a great match with what they could do with both guys being up there in their 40s. Because I saw that AJ and Kaz are going to feud for the title. They teased it. And I'm like, all right, if you want to give AJ one last TNA run, cool. But let him retire there. I don't want him retiring in WWE. If there's one name that I don't want to retire in WWE, it's AJ Styles.
And by the way, do you think AJ is going to like retire in the middle of the year, or will he do like a senior and retire at the end of the year?
I'm not going to be surprised if they're not going to have Brock Lesnar retire at SummerSlam, which is rumored. That's probably where AJ will retire. He'll probably hang on till then and then be like, all right, y'all, peace out. Or they could do what I don't want them to do, which I fucking hate they're doing this. They're building up Gunther as this legend killer, and I hate it. I'm like, you retired Goldberg. You retired Cena. No one gave a shit both times when it happened. What makes you think Gunther retiring AJ is going to prove anything? Gunther's already made. AJ could do better. AJ could put over a young guy, and that's how he should go out.
Yeah, retire. The guy that should retire AJ is the guy that idolizes AJ.
By the way, I would move Gunther to SmackDown. By the way, get him off Raw, put him to SmackDown, make him win the US title. Actually, I think that would piss a lot of Americans off, for a start as well. And by the way, she mentioned something in your review the other day, which I totally agree with. Is Stephanie Vaquer has been pushed to the moon too soon?
Yep, I agree.
I'm already fed up of her. By the way,
they've just reduced her down to that fucking slapping people with their ass gimmick. You know what I mean? And unless I'm the recipient of it, I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, all they have to do is have Booker T. Yeah. All they have to do is have Booker T come out with a mic and go, oh, every time she does it. And it's like, that's it.
And until she's comfortable speaking on the mic, then bring her back. But yeah, she right now, I just felt that she's been given everything too soon.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I agree Gunther's too big for the year. I think he'll add some prestige for it. But at the moment, with everything that's going on, there's only so many titles available for so many people. So give him the US just for now. and let him win it, bury a few motherfuckers, build him up, and let him relinquish it at some point when he goes for a main event title. And actually relinquish it, not lose, relinquish it. Like say, okay, I won the WWE title, I won the World Heavyweight title. Here you go. Take this.
Take it. I don't want this piece of shit. That's how I would have Gunther actually treat the U.S. title, too. I'd be like, fuck this title. I don't want this piece of
shit. I hate to say it, but I agree.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yep.
It's, cool. I'm flagging here, guys. I'm in a lot of pain, and now the medication.
All right, dude. Yeah.
So I'm drifting off.
Okay, look. Stay with me, Jose. I want to do some TikTok traces.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna bow out. I'll see you guys later. I'll stay, but too much pain.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, bro.
Take it easy.
Give the US title to El Grande Americano.
Fuck
that sounds like a fucking coffee, man.
I could see that if they gave it to him. Yeah, but the only thing I wonder is like, what are they gonna do with Chad Gable when he comes back? Because I know Chad Gable, I think he's tore his ACL or did some shit, and he's still out. So
maybe keep him apart. Like once again, bring him back on SmackDown.
Yeah, because they have to figure out what they're gonna do with this El Grande Americano gimmick. Sounds like a Starbucks drink. Makes me want to go to Starbucks.
Well, I thought Luke Kaiser did a decent job of it, but they haven't been doing much with him recently. And the guy who fucking learned Spanish.
Yeah.
He learned fucking Spanish. I give him some credit.
One thing that we forgot to cover with Cheeto and I was like, one of the commentators, I think it was Wade Barrett, he said like, "Oh, he's got some family here in Germany," and I popped for that. I was like, "Yep, fuck kayfabe. Kayfabe doesn't exist."
The fans were actually, when his mate, his little boy, had a match with Bouncy. I'm calling him Bouncy, but I don't know his name yet. But all the fans were going Ludwig Kaiser. They knew it was him underneath that
underneath the mask.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my fucking birds, mate. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they love you.
Yeah, they're loving my microphone right now. What it is that they can see themselves. They can see themselves on the screen, and the funny thing is, then they try to like Icarus, he's moved now, but he can see Lemon on the screen. But before he would see himself on the screen, try to reach himself, but then he would go off camera and go, "What the fuck?" And then not realize that's him, and then go back to where he was perching and see himself back on camera again.
That's funny.
All right, let me get my tickety talks. So, do you, by the way, just so you, as we're going to get back into politics a little bit, how do you feel about invading Greenland?
Oh Lord, I don't know what we're doing. We as Americans are going to hell in a handbasket. Our economy's fucked, and this guy wants to go to war with like every country in the world, it seems like now. And I'm just like, oh my God. I pray that these next 3 years hurry up and pass, but it feels like it's going to be the slowest 3 years that we as Americans are in for under this current administration.
Crazy, man. Like, yeah, you can tell that he's a man with no consent.
No.
But by the way, let's just start off with I got a couple of things. I got one here for you as well, Cheeto, by the way. But let's just start off with this one, but this one made me laugh.
All right, gang. Now let's see who's really been on Epstein Island.
Old Man Redacted?
I would have gotten away with it, too. Scientists have actually said they've never seen anyone going to get away with it more.
All right, gang. Now let's see.
I just saw that and I thought, that's just brilliant. Yeah.
Yep. I thought I did a great impression of Scooby-Doo. I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. They wanted me. They called me that one time to do an impression of, myself on Scooby-Doo. And I said, how much are you going to pay me? They said, oh, we'll pay you $1 million. I said, all right, cool. That'll just go to Epstein Island. So that's how that works out.
Cheeto, I hope you can see this one. Cheeto, I hope you're here, but this one's for you, mate.
They want me back because I'm great. Now I don't have to stay home and masturbate. They want me back because I'm grand. I'm too fucking talented. You understand? always leave them wanting more. But let's face it, I'm kind of a whore. That's why they're back begging at my door. And even though I teach with all of its stigma, the one thing you can't teach is charisma. And I got it, and they can taste it. Come to me, baby. For they love me, oh, they need me. They can't live without me. They fucking adore me. Who do they want?
Brent.
Who do they need?
Brent.
Who can they not live without?
Brent, you never ended the Zoom.
What? They want me.
I hope you saw that. If she'd have missed that, I'll be really upset. But that one, I saved that one specifically for him. So
yeah, just fast forward to like an hour and 3 minutes in, and then he can watch that part if you missed it.
I'm trying to keep things a bit lighthearted, so let's just watch this one.
Name 3 countries outside America.
Europe.
That is a continent.
The country of Europe.
Yeah, and like what's the one above the US?
Canada.
And what's the one below? Below the United States? What's
we're
below
doomed.
us?
Alaska.
Oh my god!
Can you guys name 3 countries outside of America?
Yes. New York.
Go on. Can you name 3 countries outside America?
California, Paris, California.
California, Paris, California?
Ontario.
And a third one?
Australand.
Doesn't exist.
Name 3 countries.
Tasmania. How do you say it? Yeah, Tasmania.
You said Tasmania?
And Kenya.
Kenya is actually a country. You got one right.
So 2 more missing.
Obama.
Obama's a country.
Obama. What? Wait, what?
He's from Hawaii. Hawaii's a part of America.
Can you name 3 countries outside America?
Oh
And
my
you know
god!
what, Jose, there are loads of these clips of people asking Americans when it
Yep.
comes to geography. Now, look, yeah, I get it. You know, not people haven't traveled much and all of that, but my God, if you like to be this,
Yeah,
like,
we're like I just said, we're fucking done, man. We as a country, we're done. We are fucking done. Like I'm thankful that I don't have any kids because in today's world, oh my god, that actually hurt my brain watching it. And
now
makes
this is a good clip here because people go on, you know, when it comes to conservatives, you know, like they always say like how bad shit's gonna be with, you know, all these gays are gonna take over, all these trans people are gonna influence our kids, this, that, and the other. But when you ask them what good, like you didn't ask them, okay, fine, let's just say we get rid of all the gays, we get rid of all the black people, we get rid of all the trans people. What do you want now for the world that you live in? And they don't have a fucking clue. And this is a good example of this.
Start asking this question to conservatives because I don't think they thought this far ahead. Under conservatism, right? Like you guys are working towards something. How does life look in 15 years if you get everything you want?
Keep the border secure.
Pathetically, even if we supported everybody.
Third world countries out of America. So
okay, hold on, Howie. If we deported literally everybody out of the country that was not here legally, if we just hypothetically played into your scenario for whatever fucking reason, what then? What next?
What?
If we deport everybody out of the country, have the strongest fucking borders in the world, what else? Like, does anything else change in life?
They're not going to get taxpayer.
What about us? Okay, so I'm asking you how our life changes in 15 years.
You're going to get the resources.
As in what?
What do you mean, as in what?
Like
as
what?
Getting your roads, as better schools, getting your roads fixed, maybe better transportation.
So we would actually start having the government spend money on the people now? Because we just spent $40 billion in Argentina, like, I don't know.
Oh, I know, but well, $1 billion is not that big a deal.
Shit.
Okay, so we sent 40 of those to Argentina. Again, 15 years under conservatism, you don't see anything changing other than the fact that less people are here.
Why do you want to spend money on people from third world?
That wasn't my question simply at all.
That's what. Well, I don't want him here. I don't want him here.
Well, hold on. Okay, don't cry.
I don't.
Don't,
no, I'm not
don't get
crying.
worked up. Don't get worked
You're
up.
asking me, and I'm telling you.
Don't get worked up. Just hold on.
I'm not worked up.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I mean, if you want.
Start asking this question.
And then I love this. I love this video because fine, you get everything you want. Now what?
Yeah.
Now
we
have
nothing to
Yeah.
bitch about now. That's the problem. We have nothing to bitch about. So now we're gonna turn on
He
ourselves.
keeps defaulting. Oh, I still want them out my country. You know what I mean? I don't want them getting money. Well, okay, they're gone. Now what the fuck do you want? And they don't know. You know.
And here's my question.
To that.
And here's my question: how is any of this personally, emphasis on personally, affecting you? That's what I'd like to know. How is this affecting you? Not like your family, not your friends, not your neighbors, you. And they can't even answer that question. It's like, why the fuck does this bother you so much? But I don't know.
A little bit of sport here for you, Jose. Check out. I had to save this. I was going to show this to Ginger, but my God, watch this.
Have you ever
this
seen a double red card tackle in football? Well, feast your eyes on this. This is absolutely wild. Bosh.
How?
That is insane. The commentators are literally saying it's inconceivable that a player could do this. So for context, that incident happened in the closing stages of one of, if not the biggest fixtures in the top flight of Honduras between Marathon
and by the way, that
and
guy
Olympia.
who did that kick,
and here's the extra crazy bit. The player that committed that tackle, his name is Andre Orellana. He was literally playing for Olympia last season. Now on loan at Marathon, doing this to two of his former teammates. Like, seriously, what possessed him to wipe them out like a bowling ball to some pins?
I've never seen it. Somebody like myself who watches football all the time, soccer all the time. That's the first time I've seen somebody do a tackle so amazing. Yeah.
Yep.
Now check it. You ever played those management games, Jose?
I can't say that I have.
Where you're a manager, yeah. Well, there's a soccer manager game, and check out this is an injury you can get in the game.
Are you, man? Look at this. Imagine seeing this on your football manager scene. Your player is out for 2 to 3 years due to getting...
Damn.
At this point, football manager's not even for you. Just stop playing the game. Put the laptop down, put the save down, and go do something else with your time. I've never seen an injury like this. Like, what is a player even doing to pick up this sort of injury? You're meant to be a professional footballer. What side quests, side missions are you doing to end up in a situation like this? Your star player goes on a night out and this happens. I am save scumming instantly. Guys, arrest me, take me.
Okay, I used to play management games a lot when I was younger. And those games were really addictive. I'd be playing it till like 5, 6 in the fucking morning. It was that addictive. But for as long as I've been playing those games, Jose, never has an injury been a gunshot to the fucking head.
Yeah.
Out for 2-3 years.
Cannot believe they put that in there. You could tell they played Grand Theft Auto and they took a line and they were like, "Oh, I know. Okay. What we're gonna do? We're gonna have them get injured by like in the head. That's a great idea. It'll get people to buy our game." And it was like, who really thought this was a good idea? I'm convinced that they don't know what the fuck they're playing. They probably just played Grand Theft Auto and came up with it off the cuff.
This is a guy, by the way, who's applying for working for the police force.
To apply for a job to become a police officer for the NYPD. As you can see, I have lots of experience. I'm clearly qualified to be one of you.
Sir, get out now.
Why do I have to get out? Come on. I'd like to apply for a job to become a police officer for the NYPD.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, and I'm glad he didn't get arrested. You know? And then people will say, arrested for what? Which I totally agree with. But in today's world, your freedom of speech or freedom of expression gets you arrested.
Yeah, you
know,
could get arrested for literally anything now. It's like you could
but
say
you could
anything.
get arrested for fucking driving home and get killed in the process, which
Yeah.
we've seen on fucking tape. You know, because it's happened. So yeah.
I can stick
Yeah.
around for one more, and then I probably got to go because I got to charge this thing.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see what would be a good one. Let's see about this Donald Trump one.
Trump is mad because this Canadian show brutally mocks him. Check out this video. Don't forget to support me. Links are in bio. Follow for more.
Everyone knows I love kids, like Don Jr. and one of the girls. So I wrote a book about the lying liars who write about me. Here it is. Quiet, piggy, just like I yelled on the plane, quite frankly. Let's begin. These swine called reporters, they drive me insane. Who let these farm animals onto my plane? They ask about Epstein, I say it's no biggie. Then they press me again and I say, quiet, piggy. That's the book title, kids. Try and keep up. Then they look at my hair and they say it's a wig. And it's as real as my tan. Once again, shut up, pig. Quiet, piggy, shut up, pig. It's the same thing, quite frankly. Let me drink my Diet Coke. Watch me take a big swiggy while I think about how I can pardon P. Diddy. He got a bum rap, and we're doing everything we can. We're talking to some very good people. So get off my plane, make your way to the crates. I've got things to acquire like the 51st state. Or maybe just Alberta. It's the one with the oil. It's the only one you want, to be frank. Shut up, pig. Why don't you try it? Quiet, piggy. Piggy, be quiet. Any questions? Go ahead.
This book sucks.
Silence, hog!
Quiet Piggy, the new book by President Donald Trump. For kids?
Shut up, you pigs. You're all pigs. Quite frankly, you're pig, you're big piggy, you're the piggiest. You're all pig.
I think it's a good way to.
I think that's a good way to end it.
End the stream. Thank you, Jose.
Yeah, thank you
for filling in for Ginger as he's left.
Yeah, you're welcome.
To my two big fat birds here who've they get freaked out by any little sound. But yes, thank you to them for covering my face, and thank you to everyone else out there. I will hopefully be back with a review of SmackDown either tomorrow or the day after. So keep an eye out for that. It is currently on Netflix right now if you care to watch it. But yeah, I look forward to that. I will be watching it tomorrow because what the hell? I mean, it's actually they're in the UK right now. They're in London, in my town right now. And one more thing, Jose, actually, before you go, it's crazy. I thought they would be spending some time in Europe before going to Saudi Arabia, but no, they're going to go back to America.
Yep. Yeah. Next week, or not this coming week, but next week they're going right back.
And then
to
they're going to fly out to fucking Riyadh. You
Yep.
know, like Jesus Christ, these guys are going to get burnt out, man.
Yeah,
You know,
and I'm surprised they're doing an overseas tour early this year because it's usually always like right after WrestleMania. They go overseas like the following week. I don't know what the schedule is, if they're still doing that, but who knows?
Well, for me, like after Rumble, or preferably maybe after the Chamber, where there's like a few, like at least just over a month before Mania, and you can squeeze in, and it's a really exciting time, and people will be interested, and you can maybe have it then, which is not too bad either, before Mania and not necessarily after.
Yeah,
yeah, you build into stuff, but I just think that to go back and forth, go to Europe, then go back to America, just to go back to Riyadh again. I think I just think this is what causes all these fucking injuries you guys are having. You know what I mean? And they wrestle house shows in between as well.
Yep. I don't think they're working as many house shows as they used to, but yeah, these guys and girls are still getting hurt a lot. I wish the schedule would go down from like 200 days a year to like 130 a year. I think that would be great. I know it's never going to happen, but I will always advocate for a wrestling off season. Always.
Well, McIntyre, like he won the match in Berlin, yeah, and then the following day he was in fucking Glasgow, Scotland, doing a show there for his peeps. Like my God, like I know these guys are used to traveling and all of that, but I always feel like they push it with these wrestlers, and would it be Vince McMahon or now TKO, which are in debt, and so they're doing as much fucking work, making these guys work as much as possible. I don't think they're helping matters.
No.
Injuries galore.
Vince McMahon's biggest mistake in recent times is selling to TKO, which he shouldn't have done it. Looking back, I think he's like, okay, fuck, I shouldn't have done that, because they forced him out of his own company, and it's never been the same since. In a way, I'm glad though that they did. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy.
We needed freshness.
Yeah,
and it's not just that, but Vince McMahon overlooking things and who he ends up being.
Yeah,
Christine was wrestling to be off season all the time. Well, you might get that wish soon enough, especially with the WWE. Who knows? Well, maybe not actually. I don't think so. I think they'll be here for life.
Yeah,
they're gonna have a small. The audience won't be shrinking, but they're always gonna have an audience.
Yeah, the diehards.
Yeah,
the diehards will always stick around. The casuals have been gone. It's been 25 years since the casuals up and left. When Austin turned heel,
they also know. Like, this is the thing with Vince. He kind of he never really took advantage of the fact that you have a worldwide audience.
Yep.
I'll give the only good thing about TKO is that they are taking advantage of the fact that they need to go outside of America more.
Yep.
But I just don't think they should be pushing their wrestlers so fucking hard. Like they're doing at this moment in time, where they're doing an abundance of shows, like they're doing 4 or 5 shows a week. They're constantly traveling. These guys need to train as well.
Yeah.
And then they have to be. Usually they have to be at the arena like maybe 8 hours before the fucking show kicks off.
And not only that, you got to be up at the ass crack of dawn to go do media. So yeah, it never ends. It never fucking ends.
Yeah.
As a wrestler, like it would be cool to be a wrestler, but at the same time, I'd fucking hate the job. I'd love to pay, but I'd hate the job.
Yeah. I would like to maybe be more of a Charles Robinson. I mean, that would be a lot easier. Maybe get the odd bump, and that's about it. But work as a referee, and I'm sure Charles Robinson's getting paid very handsomely.
Oh yeah, and he's part of the ring crew too, so I know he gets compensated.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, we're done. We're done here. Thank you, everyone, for joining once again. As I said before, a SmackDown review will be coming up.
And before you go, okay, tune in this upcoming week for the Raw review as well. We've got Raw sometime, I think Monday or Tuesday. It's an island.
That'll be in Belfast, so maybe you guys should be able to do it early again, like you did last time.
Yeah, and then the following week we're going to be going back to doing it on Tuesdays, and then what we're going to do is, if we, God, pray that our sanity doesn't go away from us, we're going to try to make it to WrestleMania, this Raw and SmackDown commentary teams, and then probably take about a month off, maybe 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. I'm thinking. Because of Memorial Day and holidays and shit like that.
We'll do one more Raw and SmackDown after Mania, because that's compulsory.
Yeah. And then we're going to take a break.
We'll take a break.
Yeah, we'll probably take about 4 to 6 weeks is kind of what we're thinking, and then we're all going to come back. So that's going to be the future of wrestling.
Maybe for SummerSlam.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, provided that Triple H doesn't suck the fun out of all of us, but it's getting there where it's just like, fuck. This is a chore to sit through. It's
we've only done one or 2 shows.
I know. I could tell we're getting older. That's what it is. I could tell we're getting older, and we're not as patient as we used to be when we were younger.
Yeah, well, we don't get excited by this bullshit like we once did, And,
no,
and I think our hope for things to improve is like, you know what? I've been doing this shit for years, decades.
Yeah. It's waning.
Decades.
It's
like I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
It's getting to where I know people are going to be like, "How come you guys don't cover wrestling anymore?" Well, because it's just not fun to talk about.
It's a chore.
If it's not fun, don't do it.
Exactly.
So, yep. But all right, we'd like to thank you guys for watching. Like Zam said, tune in the next day or two for SmackDown. Look for us Monday or Tuesday for Monday Night Raw review, and I think other than that. I don't
Star Trek as well on Thursday.
Yeah.
As well, sort of thingy. And who knows what we have in between? There's always something that might pop in, and obviously a show like this, which we do now and again. So keep an eye out. NerdTube, the greatest social media channel you never heard of. All right, peace out, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Jose, once again.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Yeet.